right, let's bring in Erin Spence with the Sin Federal Credit Union. She's the Vice President of Business Development. Erin, thank you for doing this. How are you?
Hey, good morning, Joe. Doing well. How are you?
Oh my God, you sound perfect. That's so good. Thank you not only for being on the show today, but thank you. We're going to talk about what a Sin Federal Credit Union has done for some of their members, their students, to help them continue their education. Erin, we read this on the show the other day, and I just love this because I've been in that situation where you need a little money to go to college, and the fact that you guys stepped up and did this is great. Talk about the process and what it means for you guys to give this money out to these young students.
Yeah, absolutely. We're excited. This is Ascend's 20th year with our scholarship program. So, in 2003, the program was created by our volunteer board of directors. And, really, it's a way for us to give back to our membership and help them continue their education, which, as we know, gets them hopefully off on a solid financial footing, but also help offset those education costs a little bit. So historically, we were doing $1,000 awards annually, and this past year we decided to increase that to 2,500, which we're really excited about, and we do 10 of those. So we more than doubled the amount of scholarship funding that we were giving back this year. So super excited to do that for our members.
I just think maybe it was in the mood I was in the other day reading it, but I was just giddy. Like I got $2,500, but because again, I've known where these students are and where I've been in their shoes, and to get that grant like that. So nearly $250,000 since you guys started doing this. And I've got to think that you've heard some great stories and people have telling you about how it's to help further their education. Why is it important for a sin to do this?
Yeah, so as a not-for-profit, really helping our members and giving back to and supporting our communities that we're in is really at the heart of who we are. It's why we're here. And so this is just a small part of our community give back efforts, but it's special to me that we do require our applicants and recipients be members of a SIN. It's a way for us to reward them for their membership. And a lot of these folks that apply for our scholarship tell us about how their accounts were opened by their parents when they were small children.
Nice.
And so these are folks that have been with us, through the years and kind of grown up with us, which is similar to my story with the credit union. So I can identify with that too. And I'm with you. I got a handful of scholarships, going into college, and it really does help so much when you're just starting out and thinking, where am I going to come up with this money? And now education is so expensive, and we know this doesn't cover it all, but we hope that it does help offset the cost. And we also encourage our applicants and recipients, get out there and apply for as many scholarships as you can, because if you qualify for ours, it's likely that you're going to qualify for more.
Oh, absolutely. Let me ask you this. I see you send Federal Credit Union in the community all over the place. I guess it's kind of to piggyback on our last question. Why is it important for you guys to be so involved in the community, especially here in Middle Tennessee?
Yeah, so we are just located here in Middle Tennessee, and so it's very important for us to be involved. So we do that in a number of ways, but for our membership is limited, and so we try to reach as many folks as we can through various outlets, so that they know they can join. Our membership is not nearly as limited as what it was when I started, back in 2007, and so we have a number of ways that folks can join now, and so we try to be very involved with the community so that we can just reach more folks, let them know that we have, many, many programs and services and products available to help them with their financial needs. That includes several underserved communities as well in Middle Tennessee. So we have a pretty vast underserved community in Davidson County and in Rutherford County, and then some outlying counties. And so, not only our scholarship program, but we have a robust donations program. Annually, that we give to various organizations in Middle Tennessee. We support several pillars. And so you probably see us on a regular basis, partnering with Vanderbilt Children's Hospital
Yes.
and Second Harvest Food Bank of Middle Tennessee. Those are two that are near and dear to our heart, but they're just a couple of very many things that we try to do to partner to help all of our neighbors and members in the Middle Tennessee community.
Erin, you mentioned it earlier. We're going to kind of move the point a little bit further. To qualify for the scholarship, it's at the bottom of the article here. Applicants must be members of Ascend Federal Credit Union, which I'm a member of a credit union, which is fantastic, and it's easy to sign up and have plans to improve enrollment of full-time student at accredited college. And you see the rest there. And it says that details for next year we posted at ascend.org later this year. And like you said, just apply, right? Because if you don't apply, you're not going to win anyway. And if you apply, you might get the money.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's right. So for our scholarship, we typically open it mid-December each year, and then the application is open until the beginning of March. So everyone has, pretty extended time to apply. You can go in and start the application, save it, come back, so forth. And I did want to mention, Joe, we offer this to traditional and non-traditional students. So some of our applicants are, at minimum, you have to be a graduating senior and either enrolled or planning to enroll. But you can also be, a student that may be returning to school for the first time or pursuing a graduate or advanced degree. So I did want to mention that also. It's not just limited to folks who are coming right out of high school.
I love that. I graduated college at 28 years old. So I know what it's like to go back and be non-traditional.
Yes.
And again, getting this money for these kids who are going to go trade school, college, whatever, it had to lighten them up. And again, maybe it was the mood I was in when I read this the other day, but I was more excited for the kids than I think they were, just because I know I've been there again. I know what it's like. And so thank you, Erin, for you guys stepping up to do this, because you put smiles and you probably fired up 10 students to know that somebody cares about them and to help them out in their education.
We sure hope so, and these are fantastic recipients. We're so proud. One of the things that we ask for as part of the selection process is that they complete an essay. And so this year we asked the question, what is a problem that you see in your local community, and how would you propose to fix it or provide a solution for that? And we got some just really fantastic answers, not just things that are, theoretically speaking, but actual hard things that these folks are doing in their communities, which I absolutely love. And it just solidifies the reason that they're, very qualified for our scholarship and others. So super excited for them.
That's, as we said, our youth is fine. There's a lot of great kids out there, and this is a fine example of what you're telling us about having them write an essay about improving their community. That's great. Erin, thank you so much. I know it's early. Thank you for what you guys are doing. Anytime you need to get the good word out, please let us know. We'll help you do that. So Erin Spence, thank you, my man. Thank you for everything you've done for us and for these kids. We appreciate you.
Thank you, Joe. You guys have a great Friday.
All right, Erin Spence, Vice President of Business Development for Ascend Federal Credit Union, and intern. That's what we're talking about, making an impact in the community.